In the 60s, there was a scientist named John B. Calhoun, and he did experiments with mice and building enclosures for them. And he was building the perfect paradise. So he would give them all the food and water that they would ever need, all the bedding they would need, and cleaning out the cages and all of that. And it was meant to be a perfect society. He started out with 4 pairs, so that's 8 mice. And in the first phase, they were pretty happy. They had everything that they needed. And by the second phase, they started to get complacent. This is where he started to detect what he called behavioral sink. And he noticed that complacency set in, among other things. First of all of the mice kept going to the same feeding sources, like crowding around the same feeding sources, even though there was plenty of food for everybody. And he noticed that there were a select few mice that removed themselves from society, and they would just moved away and went off on their own, and they would just watch out for themselves. They would eat all day and sleep all day, and these he called the beautiful ones. And if you looked at this album by Kill Instinct, the album is called Behavioral Sink, by the way. There's a track called Utopia, and there's a track called The Beautiful Ones. And it's all about this phenomenon of Universe 25. See, when you remove the friction from a society, you kind of lose what perpetuates the society. Everyone loses their role and their status, and their lives lose meaning when you're not out there hunting for food or hunting for a mate anymore, and it's just given to you. That's what causes the behavioral sink. So look for that in your own lives, because that seems to be happening in society nowadays, and we can all feel it. Within this Universe 25, one of the other things that used to happen was male mice would become more aggressive, probably because it was harder to find a good mate, and all the beautiful ones were like backing out. And you'll see violence happening for no reason. And violence happening for no reason is common in our society. Unfortunate, but true, and we're starting to see it more and more. In the second phase of Universe 25, the population of the mice exploded. Like, they would have twice as many in the population after every couple of months or so, until it maxed out at about 2,200 mice, and then the population started to come down. We have an opportunity to look at our own lives and our own society, at how things operate, because technology has removed the friction from everything. You can get delivery food in 15 minutes. You can get a date by swiping right. We have endless entertainment. We have infinite entertainment. We have the world's knowledge in our back pocket. And there's a reason why people are starting to feel a general, it's like a sense of ennui or apathy about everything, because it's harder to find meaning and purpose. When you remove all of that, it means that we can't work for what we acquire. You've got some people who are just taking it, and then you have others who are working for it and can't get it, even though everything's abundant. Everything is abundant. We have everything we could need, but some people can't even get to it. So, is it a perfect society? And if you design a perfect society and you remove all the friction, what then is the point? So, you'll see that more people are getting into the analog lifestyle. Go outside and touch some grass. Remember to create instead of consume. That's the direction that we're starting to head now, because the information era is maxed out. we've gone as far as we can go, and now we might be devolving. We can all feel it. So just give it some thought. Looking at our past is how we can determine our future, and studying animals and animal societies, like when you watch an animal documentary, really helps you understand humanity a little bit more. So give it some thought. While you're at it, go listen to the new album by Kill Instinct. It's called Behavioral Sync, and my favorite song on there is Ignore the Static. You'll definitely want to check out the tracks Rat Utopia and The Beautiful Ones. The whole album is inspired by what's happening in society today, and Kill Instinct are just a bunch of great guys. They have a collection of great songs. You can find them on Spotify, Bandcamp, all the major platforms. But that's all I've got for now, and I appreciate you listening to me. I'm gonna go dance to some music in my house. Bye!
Hollow eyes, plastic skin.